Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melissa.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Melly Rod with the booty.
Kitty with the booty.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Melly Rod channel. Today, I'm actually gonna be doing my first mukbang, and the guest that I have today is actually Jerry and Lysette. So welcome them.
I'm Lysette.
I'm Jerry.
So we actually got Portos. So I have the chicken milanesa sandwich.
I also got the chicken milanesa.
Okay, what did you get?
I got the ropa vieja.
Ropa vieja. Honestly, I would recommend the chicken milanesa one.
Nah. Ropa vieja.
Nah, bro, this one, cause it's bomb, alright? Today, we're gonna be focusing on, so I usually go to Jerry for a lot of my relationship issues. I honestly wanted to talk to both of them about their own relationship and how like they're able to work around like their issues or all that stuff. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah? Okay. Before we start, I want you guys to give a little intro of like who you are. So like your name, where you from, and
I'm Jerry.
and what do you do for a living?
What the hell? Okay, who's first?
You can start, whoever.
Go ahead, baby.
My name is Lysette. I don't work right now because I'm focusing on nursing school, but I do have a boutique, and my boutique is Lysette's Boutique. Melissa will put my Instagram in the description box below.
Right here, on her hand.
Oh, right here.
And my name is Jerry, and I met Melissa in high school. Been friends for a long
like 10
time.
years?
Yeah,
More than 10.
a long time. And I currently work in banking.
Alrighty, so we're able to dig in if you guys want to start. We're gonna start off with the first question.
All right, solid.
Alright, so the first question is, how long have y'all been dating each other?
I'll go ahead.
Go ahead, I took a bite.
We have been dating for a little over 6 years now.
6 years, right?
Our anniversary is February 15th.
Yeah, 15 because I couldn't
2016.
make it on the 14th, dude.
Why?
Valentine's Day? That's cheesy. So next day.
So that means you
I
have
just
to-
waited a couple hours.
That means you need 2 presents, huh?
Yeah, and then my birthday's on the same week, so
Damn. That's a lot of
that's 3
presents.
presents.
The next question is, how did you both meet?
Alright,
How did you guys meet?
I'll answer this one, baby. So we've known each other since since when I was 10 and she was 9 years old. Basically, her cousin was dating my brother, and she came over when we were kids, and yeah, this is a long ass time ago. That's when it first started. We liked each other, but we were kids. And she lived like very far, like in the valley. I don't know, I didn't drive, of course, so it was impossible, but we used to just write letters to each other, and that's how we used to like communicate. But
Oh, shit.
the postal service used to be my brother and her cousin.
I'm fucking dead.
So they were like the middleman, and once I was done writing, I give it to my brother to give it to his girlfriend, which is her cousin, and then went to her, and then yeah, send it back that
Wow.
No stamps needed.
No stamps
way.
needed.
No stamps needed.
So the next question is, what attracted you to each other?
Let me answer that first.
Go ahead.
When I first met Jerry, when we got back to my cousin's house after we hung out with them, I told my cousin to tell Jerry's brother to tell him that I thought he was cute. So that happened, and Jerry didn't say anything. He just smiled.
I think one of the things I liked was just how we got along really well. And one of the memories I have is, so I barely got my dog at that time, my first dog, and he was like a puppy, and we were like just playing with him. We just bonded that way, and we just got along, and I immediately knew I liked her
Damn.
as a kid.
You were
10-year-old.
pimping at 10. So the next question is, what do you see in each other that the other person can't see in themselves?
I think I'd go with this one. I'll start, babe. I think she's stronger than she realizes that she is. Obviously, being a nurse and going down that path, pre-med or anything to do with medical, it's a tough path, and it takes a long time for to get where you want to be. But there's been ups and downs, and she's still pulling through, and here we are. And yeah, I think it's just strength. That's for sure.
Nice.
One of them.
That's a nice answer. I think the same goes for Jerry with a similar idea, because he second guesses himself when he doesn't need to. Like, he is right, but he doubts himself. So I think that's something that he shouldn't see in himself, because he's gonna achieve what he wants to achieve, but it just takes him a little longer to realize that he is gonna achieve it.
Right.
But I know that he's capable of achieving a lot.
Those are really great answers, you guys. The next question is, what makes your partner different from other people out there?
Damn. I think the bond that we have, it's strong, and I mean we just like it, like the same thing, like Dodgers, of course. The gym, going on hikes. I don't know, it's just like when you have that person and you like the same things, then it's easy to like grow and bond together, and I feel like that's just unique that we have.
Yeah, I think from the beginning we knew we both wanted to achieve a lot in life and not like settle for anything less. So we both had that in common, and like we pushed each other to achieve our goals. Growing up as kids, we faced the same challenges, so that's also something we bonded over.
The next question is, what are some qualities that you provide in the relationship?
I'd probably say motivation. I feel like I motivate both of us, not just her or not just myself, to continue to you know go down that path that we want to go down and not get distracted and go to another path. Does that make sense? Yeah. So motivation, I feel like that's a big one.
Yeah, I agree. I would say he brings the motivation, and like I'm more of a patient person, so I definitely bring a lot more patience
I agree with that.
to situations.
I agree with that. So the next question is, what has been one of y'all's favorite dates y'all had?
I'd go with the first date that we've had, like the first date that we made it official, because that's where it all started. And looking back at that day, looking back at the pictures, we both see like how young we were and how different things were.
Pop a picture right here.
I didn't have a mustache or a beard.
You were hella skinny.
I was skinny.
You were like this.
And I had X's on my arms because I wasn't 21 yet.
I think it would definitely also be in the beginning of our relationship when we would just like buy food and then drive somewhere and then chill together. Like we would go to the beach and with our food and just eat there and sit in the sand and stuff.
That's a good one, then.
That's cute. The next question is, when did you know you were both in love?
For me, when I knew that we were both in love was when there was a lot going on, like in the beginning of the relationship. Once we like overcame that, I knew that this was like, a bond that I've never had before, and that's when I knew that, that's when I started to like love her, I guess you could say. It took us a while to say it, but I'm sure we both felt it. It took us maybe like 6 months, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. I think we both definitely felt it in the beginning, but we didn't say it until like months later.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I started to realize I was falling in love with Jerry when, like, the first week of our relationship, my aunt had a stroke. And it was like barely the first week, so that was hard for me to overcome. And then when I told Jerry, he was able to help me through it. I feel like that's very different from other guys because that's hard to be there for someone.
What does he do that makes you feel safe, and what does she do that makes you feel safe?
One thing that she does that makes me feel safe is check on me. So if I got to work safely, if I got home safely, after dropping her off, yeah, she's always checking up on me to make sure that everything's fine, that I made it home safely.
I would say, like, if there's like sketchy people around, Jerry like always makes sure that I'm on his other side, away from them. So that's definitely something that makes me feel safe. Like, I can trust him, like, if shit goes down.
Right. But he's not gonna run away.
Yeah.
You got it, bitch.
See ya.
See ya. All right, the next question is, how do you both handle arguments?
Solid. I knew this was gonna be one. So one thing that we agreed on early in our relationship was, if we ever got into an argument, we had to fix it, or we have to fix it that same day before going to sleep. And so that's a promise we made to each other, and that's a promise that we've kept since. And no matter like how long it takes to resolve the issue, we sit there, talk until everything's resolved. I feel like that's very important. Communication, and even if you're mad or upset about something, you gotta put that aside and try to resolve it if you really want to be in this relationship long term.
Definitely try to resolve it before we go to sleep. And if like, let's say, if it's like early in the day or middle of the day, whatever, if it's a big argument, we give each other like space to like breathe and think instead of like pushing, trying to resolve it right then and there, because that doesn't help. It just like creates more fire.
Right. Next question is, what excites you both about y'all's future?
What excites us is we're getting closer and closer to what we've been talking about for like a long time. We're finally getting our career started, and it's getting to that point where, we can start moving in, getting a dog together.
Oh, snap. A doggy.
So, also just planning future trips, places that we could finally go to, because, we're working now. And back then, it was like we both were working in a movie theater and early in our relationship, so we were just limited on stuff we could do and time. But now that we have a more stable schedule, it's like we could do a lot of things now.
Right.
So that's what's exciting about the future.
One thing that excites me about the future is I think about when we're both going to be getting ready for work in the future, because Jerry's going to be wearing suits and then I'm going to be in my scrubs. So that's like something small that I look forward to in the future, like waking up and getting ready together, and then he's wearing his suit and I'm wearing my scrubs.
And the espresso machine.
Espresso machine, yes.
The next question is, when do you both notice you're the most happiest?
I notice when Jerry's happy when he's laughing a lot, because he has this specific laugh.
He does.
You just know that he's happy because he's laughing a lot, and that makes me happy to see him happy.
Insert
That's
clip
cute.
of Elmo.
Damn, Mama.
I noticed that when she's happy, when she's comfortable around other people, is when she's like talking a lot.
Yeah.
And like,
So you say no, I don't shut up?
no.
I mean, in the beginning when like I barely met you, you would stay quiet.
Yeah.
Like quiet. And I was like, what the hell? The next question is, what makes you both stay and not let go of each other?
I think that goes back to the bond that we have. Like,
Yeah.
it would be hard to find something similar to that with someone else.
Yeah. Especially like the background story that we have, like knowing each other since we were kids. Not everyone has that story.
Yeah.
We have something unique, so we both want what we want in a relationship, so it's like an investment. You gotta put your time in.
Right.
You gotta put your time and like your 100% if you want it to succeed. So
The next question is from Mr. Solomon. He asked, when is the wedding?
damn. Well, I gotta look at my calendar.
He's busy.
Today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday.
Saturday.
What day is
So-
tomorrow? Oh, Sunday.
It's God's day.
I don't know. I
think
mean,
that-
we've talked about this a lot, and I feel like we're still not there. We're still not there for like career-wise to get married, especially like the wedding we want to have.
Yeah, we want to have a big wedding, so
Ooh.
a lot of people.
Twilight stuff.
It's gonna be costly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's no rush. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as we're still happy and we're getting to that point, then
Yeah, we both know we want to get married to each other, so there's no rush.
yeah.
That's cute. That's cute. There you go, Solomon.
Yeah, Solomon.
It's been answered. So this is the last question. What advice can you give to people that want to be in a relationship or on a rocky road with their partner?
I think just communication is like number one, because you have to figure out the person's communication style
Yeah.
and how it works with yours.
Yeah, and one thing is make sure what your future aligns with that person's future. You know, like if you guys want the same thing, then work for it and put your 100% into it and make it work. For those that it's not working at the moment, figure out what's not working and sit down and talk about like solutions you could come up with. And if you can't find a solution, then
Adios,
it's
amigo.
time. Time has
Time
ended.
for Dodger baseball.
Yeah, I mean it's effort from both people. It's not from one person. If it's just from one person and the other person's not giving anything, then what are you working for? Yeah, just give it your all. Dude, I'm like Jerry Springer,
Damn,
but the opposite of Springer, because he's always with the drama.
Facts. You're trying to fix the
I'm trying
drama.
to fix the drama.
So before we end this video, is there anything you guys want to say?
Oh yes, I had a question for you.
Hit it.
Melly Rod,
What's the question?
why did you pick us to interview? Why not another couple?
So the reason why I picked Jerry and Lysette is because they're a relationship that I've like looked up like two of them. You get me? Of course, I had like very rocky relationships before, but their relationship, it showed me what I want in the future. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like I would settle a lot for people that wanted me instead of me wanting them. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't always there. It was always I had to kind of like force myself to like the person, because sometimes it is hard for me to really know if the person is attracted to me or not. So but yeah, like yeah, I chose you guys because you guys are a relationship that I'm trying to be like, not like all similar, but just the qualities that you guys bring into a relationship is something that I want with my future partner.
Right,
so that's why I chose you guys.
Solid, dude.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Don't name drop. Don't name drop anyway.
I won't.
Wait, what about that one?
Hey.
Hey, we don't talk about them.
Catch us on the next episode of Vegas Part 2. Cut that out.
All right, guys. Well, I just want to thank you guys both for taking your time out of your busy schedule today, even though we were already tired from the gym. But thank you both for being honest and just, you know, answering all the questions. But yeah, if you guys want to see Jerry and Lysette again, please comment down below and like this video and make sure you subscribe. And much love to you all. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.